A Tuesday meeting of a group in the House identified as the Election Integrity Caucus ended up somewhat tense after Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican Georgia, began aggressively recounting complaints from herself and others about the 2020 elections. She was directly addressing Gabriel Sterling, who works with Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, R., and was sitting next to her in the caucus meeting. Later, Sterling noted the dangers of some of Greene's deception. Greene, of course, didn't have much of anything in terms of actual evidence in the course of her remarks. She explained a story of her former husband supposedly showing up to vote and being told he'd already cast a ballot, although even that story ended with her ex-husband able to vote at the polling place he was visiting. She also cited some of her own political experience in Georgia, noting she'd campaigned around the state, as though that in any way reasonably makes her able to speak to the integrity of the elections held in 2020. She also noted she was originally from Georgia, which is even less relevant to determining the integrity of an election. Mostly, Greene just went through some of the same lies that have been told elsewhere, including that suitcases from under a table that were full of ballots were added to the count. The ballots, tabulated in Atlanta, were in the containers ordinarily used, and women implicated in that imaginary fraud have faced threats to their safety from evident believers as the nonsense has spread. Greene sounded mad, although Sterling was rather chill, seemingly content to just let the Georgia congresswoman rant. What do these people want? Investigations upon investigations were conducted, and for much of it, the supporting evidence is pretty widely available. Are they trying to just wish some kind of alternate reality into existence? It seems like there's always something else just around the bend with people like Greene, some other reason for outrage. I had a discussion with the Election Integrity Caucus, Sterling said. A big part of that is talking truthfully about the challenges in elections and identifying real issues. Some still deal in disproven conspiracies. It's a challenge we all face, but having A at Coca-Cola makes everything better. Sterling also reposted an image of himself sipping a Coke while Greene babbled that was overlaid with the slogan, "Have a Coke and a smile." Elsewhere, Greene herself posted a clip of her rants during the caucus proceedings, apparently thinking very highly of herself, since she talked about herself as having provided a gift, which is laughable. The idea, though, obviously persists. Trump is still ranting about his supposed win in the 2020 election, evidently trying to found his 2024 campaign for the presidency on related grievances.